Welcome back. Thanks so much for joining us, and we're going to be talking now to Deb Smith. Deb Smith's an old hand at coming on the show.
Yes, I am. I've been here a lot.
And I have just, and I've told you this before when I come see the plays that you've been working on, but I just want to let people know that I'm always entertained when I come out to the Twin Lakes Playhouse. And I've been out there 3 times this past season.
Oh, so have you? Really?
Enjoyed all 3 of those productions out there.
Great. Well, I did see you one time, and so you kind of missed me the other 2 times because I've been involved in every play this year.
Well, I met Karen. You know Karen because Karen McKaig's in a lot of your productions, and I met her. We were doing a production out at the hospital, and of course everyone knows she works out there, and we just clicked. We just started sitting. We talked and talked shop and different things, and I got to know her, and she's always on me to come and see the plays out there. I promised her one time, and she wouldn't let that go. She said, "You better get out of here."
That sounds like Karen.
Yeah, she's a go-getter. I really like her.
Yes, she is. She's wonderful, and I cast her a lot because I enjoy working with her so much.
Almost a favorite to a fault,
yes.
right?
And the thing is, she's so incredibly talented that it's great to be able to cast somebody like that.
Versatile.
Yes.
You know, I was in a couple plays in the Harrison area because I live over there with the theater company over there. And I told, she asked me about some of the things that I was in, and I told her, I said, well, you need to try out. She goes, well, I don't know if I should or not because, you know, they may be a tight-knit group over there. I said, well, it doesn't matter. We want people that have talent to come over. Right. And she came over and tried out for a play that's coming out, the Red Velvet Cake Wars.
Yes, I know.
I'm sure you're familiar with that. And she was cast immediately because of her talent. I mean, you just can't say anything else about it.
Her personality. When Karen first came to the theater, she had a small part in But Why Bump Off Barnaby, which was a darling farce, you know, a current farce. And she played the maid, and she was so funny in that. And then she came to audition for my play, which was Steel Magnolias, and I didn't cast her because I didn't know where to put her. And I had never worked with her, actually. And so she called me up and she said, I'm not trying to, you know, say anything. I want some feedback. What could I have done in my audition? And I said, Karen, be yourself and you will get cast every single time. And she is now herself and goes with her, you know, how she sees something, goes with her instinct, and she's cast every time because she's just phenomenal. She really is. She can play anything.
Can she play anything other than comedy?
Yes, she played Mrs. Frank in Diary of Anne Frank.
Oh, really? Okay.
And that's actually the only drama that we've had that she auditioned for. But yes, and she was very good in that. So yes, she is versatile. She can play a man, she can play a woman, she can play a frog. You know, she played my Toad in Mr. Toad. So yeah, I mean, she can do a lot.
That's funny.
And she's fun to be around. So she's our little diva.
Now that we've dedicated part of the show to Karen, this is the Karen McKaig portion of the program.
Oh no! Oh no! We will never live with her now. She will say that too.
She loves that.
Yes,
anyway.
She does. She does.
Well, let's talk about the Twin Lakes Playhouse.
Okay.
What is going on down there now?
Right now, we are just finishing our rehearsals for our new children's production. It's called Hyronomous A, the Frog Prince, and of course it's based on the fairy tale of the Frog Prince. I have an incredible frog, Hyronomous, that Evan Webb is my Hyronomous, and he has done a number of plays with me and at the Playhouse, and he's just another one of those instinctual, funny people. And he's very physical in his comedy, which is what this part calls for. This is the first time I have ever cast an entirely either teen or youth cast. I've always had some adults in the cast in my children's shows. So this is all kids, and they range from 4 to 17. And it's been interesting and so eye-opening to work with these kids because the creativity level is huge with younger kids. I've almost every one of them has been in my acting workshops, so that's another plus. You know, I know them from that, so it was easy for me to cast them and work with them. And the ones there are two who were not in there, and they're going to go into the next one. So you know, our acting workshops are really developing a lot of skills for young people, and then we can put them in plays.
And that's your new blood.
It is. That's exactly right.
To sustain the
because
theater
we have a
company.
lot of old people like me at the theater, you know, and it's like, okay, we need some new people coming in, you know, because we're getting tired and crotchety.
And you're starting to try to find plays with old people in them. You know.
Yes, or I do a lot of women's plays because we have more women than men. So but bringing these kids in, and you know, one of my favorite stories is one of the girls that's in this play wants to be the youngest director at Twin Lakes Playhouse. So she has the acting bug, but she also has the directing bug, and I'm just thrilled. She's already got the play picked out, and you know, and everything. So all she needs to do is do our director's workshop, and then she'll be on her way. But back to Hyronomous. It's basically Hyronomous is living in a bog with all the other frogs. He's the biggest frog in the bog, and the good witch Gloria comes in and tells him that he's really not a frog, that the spell was cast on him, and that he really is a man, and he's actually a prince, but he can't revert back into a man until he's kissed by a maiden. So he says, well, that's no problem, you know, I can get kissed, I'll just tell him I'm a frog and I'm a prince, and you know. And she says, no, you can't tell anybody anything. So the story is about his adventures going to the land of Spamalot, which what they've done, the play is written by Edith Weiss, who is just a brilliant writer, and for children's shows, she's just wonderful. And she's taken the music of Camelot and put it to Spamalot, so it's Spamalot, you know, instead of Camelot. And so when Sir Lancelot and his Arthur Page come in, they're singing that song, you know. It's through the whole play, you know, that music is through the whole play. But he meets a very spoiled brat, Princess Gladiola, and she doesn't want to have anything to do with him. And Delphinium the handmaiden, and she likes him. And then there's Aunt Queen Bee, and she's just like scatterbrained and doesn't know where she is. You know, she has one line where she says, I've lost my mind, let's all look under the table for it, see if we can find it, you know, that type of thing. So that's kind of the off-beat humor of Edith Weiss. And then I've added some kids because there's only 7 speaking roles. So I added some kids. I talked to Edith and I said, you know, is this okay? And she goes, absolutely, you know, do what you want. So I've got little girl frogs and another little boy frog, a little alligator because I happen to have an alligator costume. So I have a little alligator in it. I've got a cat and a mouse and a monkey. And so I've got all these little animals that are around, you know, doing things. And we've put some songs in there too and some dancing. So my musical director is Leanne Jackson. And she was when I did Always Patsy Cline, she played Patsy Cline. She's wonderful. She's wonderful. And she actually teaches music to kids. So, you know, she's been a great addition for this show. And then Paula Hill, who is our choreographer, and she works at Kicks and Flips. She has another job too, but she does Kicks and Flips. And so we've put like 3 or 4 musical numbers that are really cute, you know, for the kids to do. And it's just a hilarious, it's a nonsensical show, you know, that everybody is going to laugh at. You know,
now, you're directing this one, right?
I'm directing this one. Yes.
How many do you do? I know you do probably more than anyone else.
I do, only because we've lost a lot of directors. one to death, unfortunately. One left the Playhouse. A couple more moved away. So we're very
so
short-handed.
So you're in really need
yes,
of more
yes,
directors.
Yes, yes. And
do you
so
have
this year,
do you have a certain amount of plays that you try to fill every year?
we have 4 regular plays on our season, and then we have a children's show.
Okay, so you don't have to have comedy. You don't have to have so many comedies or musicals.
No, but
or
we
anything.
try to give some variety. So we like to do a musical. If we don't do it in our regular season shows, then we try to do something for the children's show.
Yeah.
And that's why I added music to this, because we didn't really have a musical this year. But like next year we start out with a comedy, then we have a drama, Little Women. Our comedy is Over the River and Through the Woods, which is an Italian comedy. It's very funny.
Yeah.
Then Little Women comes up. Then we have a magical show, a whimsical show called Still Life with Iris. And then we have The Importance of Being Earnest, which is another wonderful comedy, Oscar Wilde. And then we have a children's show that's a musical, and it's about pirates again. So the kids will really like that.
That's
Only
cool.
they're girl pirates this time
Okay.
instead of boy pirates. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, we try to really mix it up, you know, so that there's a lot of different entertainment to choose from.
Okay.
And
tell us about this. It's coming out this weekend, or?
Yes, it starts Friday night. It's at 7 o'clock Friday night. And Saturday we're doing 2 performances, 2 and 7. And then on Sunday we're doing a 2 o'clock performance. All tickets are $5. So
that's not bad.
Yeah, adults, children, everything.
And this will this run a 3-week run, or is it?
No, it's only for 4 days.
Oh, okay.
The 3 days,
For
4 performances.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right.
And then I'm going to take a much needed break because this is my 3rd show this year that I've directed.
I was going to say that's a lot of.
Yeah,
you know,
it
people
is.
wouldn't think that. Well, you just walk in, you tell people what to do, and go home. But
No,
there's
it's a lot more than that.
There's a lot of stress involved. I work
Yes.
with the theater company in Harrison, and I'm working with the director. I'm not directing, but I'm working with the director with technical issues and things. And every detail is.
Technical is hard anyway, you
yeah.
know, because it has to be precise. It has to be timed to the second, you know. And so, yes, it's hard. And we have a new person who has been very good learning the technical end of this particular show, because I have like magical music, and, you know, lighting and stuff like that. And he's working really well, but he's never, you know, he did do one of our shows before, but it was just like on and off. Lighting. This is, you know, a little bit more complicated. And when we get to our magical show next year, we're going to really need somebody who knows what they're doing. Because
and you may need more than one. Somebody to do the sound effects or the lighting.
Or if we do a follow spot, we'll need somebody who just does the follow spot. Yes.
A lot there to think about.
Yes, there is. There is. But it's fun. It's a fun project, and I hope that people come out and see it, because the show lasts for less than an hour, you know, but to get the kids into the theater and have them see live theater is so special. A lot of the children that we work with now, that's how they got started, was going to see one of our children's shows and saying, I want to do that. I want to get up there, you know. And so there was a need to start the education outreach program. And it's
well, I'm
going
sure
like gangbusters now. So
you started out somewhere at a younger age.
Actually, my first show was when I was in 1st grade, and that's exactly what I said was, I want to be up there. I want to be an actor. Well, actress at that time. Everybody's an actor now. But I followed my dream, you know, and I did acting. I did it on the stage. I was in a repertory company, and now I'm doing everything for, you know, as a volunteer. And that's fine, because it's too hard to do it for a living. You know, then you have to worry about trying to bring the money in. Now you can do it for fun and just.
The love and the passion is the payment.
Yes. It is. It is.
Well, that's great. That's coming up this Friday, and you have four shows.
4 shows.
4 shows, and tickets are $5. And can they still get those online?
Yes, they can. Visit our website at twinlakesplayhouse.org.
And with this one, can you reserve a seat?
Yes.
Do you pick your seat?
Yes, you pick
Okay.
your seats. And then if you don't want to do that, you can call the theater at 424-0444. You can make reservations that way. Somebody will call you back,
Okay.
give them a couple hours, but make sure that your name and phone number are very clearly stated on the message.
So
but
they
will
can
call you back. Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, good luck with the presentation,
Thank you so much.
with the play, and
Yes,
if people would like to go see it, it's this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Four shows, and the matinee. There's 2 shows
2
on
o'clock,
Saturday.
yes.
On
No,
Saturday.
Yes, the matinees are at 2 o'clock. The
Saturday
evening, yeah,
and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday, and the evenings are at 7 o'clock.
Okay.
Friday and Saturday.
Thanks, Pat, for being here.
Pat.
I'm sorry.
No, that's Karen's husband.
Why did I say Pat? Thanks, Deb.
Thank you, Dan.
Thank you.
Okay.
And that's it for this week. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be seeing you again next week, and I'll get someone's name wrong, I'm sure. I will. And Karen will be back with us next week, so we'd like to thank all the guests that have been on the show today. Jesse Carocchio, also Jewel Pendergrass, Eddie Majesti, and also Pat Smith. No, Deb Smith. Thanks, Deb. Thank you so much, and we'll see you again next time.